Good, y'all. Still Mills Boxing. We back. Nebraska fitted. I had to throw the Nebraska fitted on for this one, man. I had a Nebraska fitted on, on the. I don't remember what video it was. It was me in my basement in front of my heavy bag. But I want to talk about these undisputed matches that's possibly coming up. We're in a position where we can have 4 undisputed matches this year. Taylor Ramirez, is going to be competing with Canelo Alvarez for his Cinco de Mayo bout with Billy Joe Saunders if he gets past eardrum. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Who else? If we can get all politics out of the way, we could even fuck around and get Bud and Spence. By the end this year, we could get that. Can very well happen. That can very well happen if Spence gets past Ugas. And Bud fights somebody that's gonna make the deal look a little bit sweeter, so the risk matches the reward. Because that's just that's the thing nowadays. The risk has to match the reward. It was one. Who else was Am I tripping? Oh, of course, Canelo, and we get undisputed at 168 by the end of the year with Canelo and Plant. 4 undisputed matches, possibly in a year. That's a big deal. That's huge. That is huge. But the one I'm pretty excited about more so than any of them is I think Taylor and Ramirez have the biggest. I think that's gonna be the biggest bang. That's gonna be because just how they fight, man. That's gonna be the biggest. Like this is it right here because each in the Tyson Fury isn't gonna fight Anthony Joshua the way that he fought Deontay Wilder. That's suicide. So he's gonna. ¿Qué pasó? Get it, Jojo. Jojo, come and get your sister. She's coming upstairs to you. But Joshua and Fury isn't gonna fight Anthony Joshua like he fought Deontay Wilder. That's suicide, man. So he's gonna turn back into the fleet-footed back foot fighter that he is. That his natural boxing state, which is cool. Force Anthony Joshua to come and find you. That would be the smarter thing to do because you can't bang with Joshua. Hell no, I don't give a fuck if you at the Crunk Gym. You can't bang with Joshua. Fuck. And Bud and Spence, I think, is another cat is going to be a cat and mouse fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Crawford should stand there and bang with Spence. I don't think he should do that. I don't. And I don't think that he will neither. I think he'll fight methodical like he fought Kell Brook because he knows the risk of standing there with a Spence. Even though I think he can beat Spence in the clinch, but I think Spence is just stronger than him, and he may hit harder. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't think he should stand there, and I don't think he will. I think he'll fight a disciplined fight with Spence so he can really let it be known I'm better than you. Like I think he is. And I think it's going to be another, with Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez. Caleb Plant is going to make Canelo Alvarez come and find him. He's not going to stand in front of him. But Ramirez and Taylor, I think Taylor's going to give you a little bit of both. But Taylor does really good work in the clinch. He does great work in the clinch. And he likes to be there as well. When I would just watch this Victor Postol fight again. He couldn't get past Postol's jab. His jab was really, really aggravating him. He was real aggy fighting Postol. But, as he started figuring out his timing on his jab, he started devoing him. And then I went back and rewatched Ramirez and Hooker, and he just wants to get in there and just... That's going to be the most compelling, undisputed matchup this year. If it, not if it happens, but when it happens. Oh, you think that's funny? Try and let my dog in, kiddo. That's going to be the biggest, the most, it's going to be fireworks. It's going to be a gunfight. All that. all that. Now, Josh Taylor has the the natural capabilities to use. Okay, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Stop doing that. I done told you about that. He has all of the skills that to turn it into a chess match and use his jab and use his length and box from the outside. But I don't think that he will. I don't think that he will. I don't. He didn't fight Prograis like that. Well, maybe he did. I got to go back and rewatch that fight. But I know he was doing a lot of work inside. He was doing a lot of work inside. And it's gonna be just you know, I just feel that fight is gonna be a fucking irremovable object meeting. I don't know. You know the saying. I forget that saying. Unstoppable force meeting an irremovable object, and that's just gonna be what it is. Just forehead to forehead, clinch, phone booth fighting, doghouse fighting in the pocket, in the middle of the ring. Nobody's back is touching the rope. I think that's gonna be a slugfest. So I think I'm a little bit more excited about that fight than any other undisputed fight, just because of the type of fight that we're going to get. That's gonna be fireworks. That's gonna be fireworks. We're not gonna get that with Joshua and Fury. We're not gonna get that with Bud and Spence. We're not gonna get that with Caleb Plant and Canelo. We not. We're not gonna get that. But I just feel like we're gonna get it with Ramirez and Josh Taylor. And that's gonna be lit. I can't wait for that one. I was like, yo, I just went back and rewatched the fights. I was like, yo, this shit finna be crazy, bro. Like these things really finna be rumbling like that. Man, but I'm pretty excited about that, man. I'm really excited about that. I'm really. Oh, and another one. I forgot. How did I? Oh shit! I said fall. I said hold up. I said Joshua Fury, possibly Bud and Spence if the promotion gets out of the way. Y'all stop with all the politics. I said Canelo and Plant because I think Canelo was gonna beat Billy Joe Saunders in Europe, and Josh Taylor and Ramirez. And we could possibly get Jermell Charlo with Teixeira and Castano. Whoever wins that fight. That's 5 possible undisputed matches this year. And these promoters want to hold it up to play politics. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's actually insane. This is what boxing needs, man. This is what boxing needs. I just seen a meme or something like that. They have so many undisputed matches in MMA. Y'all really need to humble yourselves and take a page out of Dana White's book. Y'all do. Dana White needs to merge into boxing because he's smart. He's smart. He's smart. We want to see the fights that we want to see as they start to boil and bubble. We don't want to wait 3 and 4 years, man. Tomorrow ain't promised. And y'all think niggas is supposed to wait 4 and 5 years for niggas to finally get in the ring? By the time they get, I mean, you know what type of, with me sparring, you know what type of pain I carry after I get out of the ring? You know what I'm saying? I'll rest my last sparring session. I was resting my head on my hand like this, and I still felt the fucking contact of that man's fist hitting me in my forehead through the headgear. So now imagine, if you fight 2 years, twice a year, and it take 8, or 4, 4 years. That's 8 fights right there. It takes one good shot to completely fuck somebody off. We lost a lot of people in, what was that, 2019? People was dropping like flies in boxing. Dropping like flies, dropping. Damn, he out of there. He done. This is a brutal sport. So when a fight starts to bubble, they already taking the risk of participating in this sport. So, if that's the route you want to take, bet. Go for the gusto. We do want to be entertained. Ain't nothing better than watching a good old-fashioned scrap. I'm not the biggest fan of these analysis on ESPN and everything, but Max Kellerman makes a great point. If it's a basketball game going on and a fight breaks out over there, that's where your attention is going to divert to. Niggas in there mixing. So I think it's only right. It's logical that yo man is they want to fight, let them run that because that's what we want to see. We shouldn't, there's people complaining about Spence and Bud not ever possibly fighting. People complaining about that. That's probably the biggest letdown in the sport because these promoters want to be on some bullshit, and Spence kind of want to be on some buster shit, like I said before, the 60-40 and all that. And like I said, I think he's deserving of that. I do. I think he's deserving of that. So give him that. Give him that and go in there and crash that nigga. And in a rematch, 60-40 my way. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? So that's how I feel about it, man. 5 fights, 5 undisputed matches. Five. Five. This year. That can happen. If all bullshit is out of the way, all politics, promoters don't get in the way, y'all want to appease the fans. 5. We can get 5 by the end of the year. 5. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. Bud going undisputed at 140. Teofimo going undisputed last year. That's a factor. Like it's that you're solidified in the books. You got all the straps. There's nobody there that can say anything. I'm the top dog. I'm the HNIC. Come holler at me. I call the shots, nigga. I'm Don Vito Corleone. I'm Nino Brown. He is I and I am him. Get out of the way, you bitch ass promoting ass niggas, and let these dudes fulfill their legacy and forge their own path without you niggas trying to get as much money as you can out of them. Stop being selfish and give us what we want. Give us what we asking for. 5 undisputed matches that we can see. Bud Spence, Joshua Fury already signed allegedly. Canelo Plant, though I don't think nothing is gonna stop that. Joshua Taylor, that shit is already in the books. We ready to go on that. And Jermell Charlo and whoever wins out of Castano and I just had his name, Teixeira. So that's how I'm feeling, man. That's how I'm feeling. That's what it is. Like and subscribe. Still Mills Boxing, Midwest, Northside, Omaha, Blast. I'm out.